What up guys? Welcome back. I'm here with a pretty quick video for you guys today. I want to do a little bit of talking about my vinyl collection because I realize that's something I haven't really talked about a lot on this channel before, and I want to preface this by saying that I actually don't have a lot of vinyl. It's not a matter of how long I've been collecting. I've been collecting for years. It's just that I am not really in a place right now where I can afford to be lugging around a ton of vinyl. My situation right now, I could have to move like at any time, so it's just that I've never really been at a point where I've felt that building up a big bulky collection would be practical. So I've kind of tried to limit my vinyl to maybe like 150 to 200 different records, which is why I don't spend a whole lot of time showing off vinyl on this channel in general, just because it's something I don't really have a lot of, and I'm hoping that'll change in the future, but we'll have to see how it goes for that. But that doesn't stop me from picking up records every now and again. And so today I wanted to show you guys 3 records that I recently picked up from Tour de Garde, and fortunately these 3 are some of my favorites of all time, and they're part of my favorite scene of all time, which is Quebec's black metal scene. Like I said, there's only 3 of them, so this is gonna be a short video, and I'm gonna show them to you in chronological order because I think it makes the most sense that way. The first thing I want to show you guys is Tenebris' demo, Serenades of the Damned, which is considered to be the very first black metal release in Quebec when it came out in 1994. It was recently released on vinyl for the first time, which I'm super hyped about. Originally this was released on cassette, and so the layout for the artwork had to be changed, and this was actually done by Molibon from Forteresse, which is a little band you may have heard of. For those of you who have not heard this, you should pause the video and go listen to this right now. This is just really infernal and blasphemous, heavily Norwegian-influenced black metal, and the name Tenebris for this project is actually really well chosen because there's actually a French word Tenebris, which means something really obscure and dark and kind of unknown, and that is exactly everything that this demo encapsulates. This is actually the only Tenebris release that matters, because Mirko actually ended up leaving over creative differences. The other members of Tenebris wanted to go in a more Cradle of Filth direction because that was their biggest influence of the time, and Mirko and Namtar were just not having it. Mirko and Namtar actually ended up leaving and forming Frozen Shadows, and ultimately making something that was a lot more sinister and a lot more dark and a lot more angry than what Tenebris went on to produce. So Tenebris got one more full-length album, but it is not the same as this. This is by far the best thing that Tenebris has released. So anyways, you can probably tell I'm super hyped to be getting this on vinyl. Plus on the back is one of my favorite pictures, Tenebris performing live, and I feel like this picture just encapsulates everything that I love about underground black metal. Vinyl itself is just plain black vinyl. It's nothing too fancy. So on side A, you've just got Tenebris' logo along with the name of the demo, and then on side B, you've got the Tour de Garde logo. Mirko actually went on to become one of the most important members of Quebec's black metal scene because he actually went on to found Sepulchral Productions, which is a really important label for the scene, and went on to release a lot of the shit that ended up defining the sound of Quebecois black metal. But one last thing that I want to show you is just this poster that it came with, which is super awesome. I just love this old photo here of Mirko playing. Alright, moving along here. So we were in 1994 just now with Serenades of the Damned. We're gonna move along, and we're gonna do a little bit of time traveling, and we're gonna head all the way to 1999, when this masterpiece came out, which is Totale Servitude by Akitsa, a wacky, out there black metal release, heavily influenced by industrial noise. Something that was incredibly out there in a scene that at that point was not generally well known for accepting things that were as out there as this is. This was way ahead of its time. Today this is one of my favorite black metal demos of all time. By the way, Akitsa is another band that had a member that went on to found a label that was super important to the scene, and that's OT, who actually went on to found Tour de Garde. Oh shit, I think that's familiar, guys. This is just generally the definition of misanthropy and just pure revulsion and disappointment with mankind. It's just brilliant, okay? So I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna be new to probably most of you, but if you haven't heard this, this is mandatory. This is your homework. So anyways, this one's a double LP. This and the next thing I'm gonna show you were actually pressed to celebrate Akitsa's 20th anniversary as a band, and so they got a little fancy with this one. And this one is on this like beautiful clear vinyl with black and purple splatter. But in addition, and I assume because this is Totale Servitude, their first release, they've actually included this massive poster as well. I'm gonna have a hard time showing you guys the sheer size of this thing. This was actually a photo that was taken of OT while he was shooting the photo that became the cover of Credo. At the bottom here, it just says 20e anniversaire, which means 20th anniversary in French. I just love this photo, okay, because OT looks here exactly the way that his music sounds. Like, this is not, he is not conforming to all the standards of black metal aesthetics here. He's just standing in a forest in front of a campfire wearing a fucking polo shirt. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My camera ran out of space, so I had to delete some stuff before I could continue recording. Alright, we're speeding ahead here in chronological order, and if you guys have been paying attention, you'll probably notice that I kind of spoiled what this one was. And this one is the next one released after Total Servitude, which also happens to be my favorite Akitsa release. And I know quite a lot of people share that opinion with me. What I love about this one is that it has all the hatred and misanthropy and just like pure thrashing anger as Total Servitude, and it's still all over the place. But to me, it just feels like they were a little bit more confident in what they wanted to do. This one is a double LP as well, and this one is also on clear vinyl, but this time with black and white splatter. Behold, it is absolutely beautiful. Unlike the other two, this one didn't come with a poster or anything, but that's okay because it came with my favorite Akitsa album. This video wasn't meant to be very long. It was mostly meant to be just a super quick update for you guys on some stuff that I scored from Tour de Garde. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I'd like to make more videos of my vinyl collection in the future, but like I said, I don't have a lot of vinyl, at least not yet. So if you're looking for more vinyl content, you might have to wait a little bit for that. Although I do have some cool things to show off. If you do want to see that, then let me know in the comments below if that's the kind of content you'd be interested in. If you guys have scored any cool vinyl recently or any other cool things that you've just added to your collection, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will be back on Sunday with another round of new releases. Have a great week.